How is everyone tonight? Good? Thumbs up if everybody's good. Yeah, okay, good. We're just waiting.
Like you kind of had to force a thumbs up out of the.
It's going to be a quick one. It will be a quick one tonight.
Hour and a half. That's all we got. Tell it.
Kathy, whenever you're ready. Oh, other Kathy, whenever you're ready. The original Kathy's ready, Kathy, whenever you're ready. I'm waiting for her to say I'm going. I mean, right? Are we good? Oh, I thought we were waiting. I thought we were waiting for you to say go. All right, great. All right, everyone. Hey, thanks for coming. Let's everybody please stand for the pledge and invocation. Okay. Thanks, all right. Kathy, who's here?
Commissioner Keller? Keller?
Here.
Vice Mayor Satterfield?
Present.
Mayor Taylor?
Here.
Commissioner Ramos?
Present.
Commissioner McMullen?
Present.
All right, great. Thanks. All right, so first on our agenda is a few presentations that we're going to do. I'm going to mix up the order just a little bit. I'm going to start with the Pride Month proclamation. Whereas our nation was founded on the principle of equal rights for all people, but the fulfillment of this promise has been long in coming for many Americans. The historical riot at Stonewall in New York City on June 28, 1969 is considered a turning point for the LGBTQ liberation in the United States. For more than 50 years, June has been celebrated as LGBTQ plus Pride Month nationwide in honor of the LGBTQ plus citizens that rose up and fought discriminatory laws at Stonewall. Everyone should be able to live without fear of prejudice, discrimination, violence, and hatred based on race, ethnicity, religion, class, gender, identity, sexual orientation, age, mental or physical disability, and to be supported by their peers, educators, and community leaders. June has become a nationally recognized moment to celebrate and honor the way LGBTQ plus Americans have overcome adversity and enriched our society. The town of Oakland strives to be a common community where everyone is celebrated for our differences rather than being limited by what might divide us. Now, therefore, I, Shay Taylor, by the virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the town of Oakland, Florida, and on behalf of the entire town commission, do hereby proclaim June 2025 as LGBTQ plus Pride Month. Right? Moving on to Memorial Day, just real quick before I read this one, we had we can say a few things if you guys like. We had a great turnout on Monday at the cemetery. So thank you to everybody who showed up to honor all of those veterans that gave all for our freedoms. It was a great turnout. So.
Yeah, I want to say a special thanks to John Ward and Rick, his family, some of his cousins who went out there and sang, and just for continuing to push us to start this memorial. I mean, it was long overdue, like I said, out there in the cemetery, long overdue. Our neighboring cities, Winter Garden, Ocoee, Windermere, they do it every year, and we had not done it. And now we're on the second year. Thanks to all the scouts, Troop 210, Troop 145, OPD, you guys did a great job. The mayor, commissioners, thanks for coming out this time around. It was great. I thought it was well thought out event. And it's only going to get better. More people are going to be coming. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the guys who helped us drive. John drove all the people to the other the African American cemetery back and forth. So it was a lot of everybody participated. It was great. It was awesome.
Yep. So hopefully that tradition continues and it grows year by year. It's a really, really great, I think, celebration for our town. And what's in the cemetery and those that are in the cemetery. It's amazing to see, the wars and how far back you go. I think they had stuff from
From the Spanish
Spanish
War.
American War and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, yeah. Okay, Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a solemn day of remembrance for the men and women who have died in service to our country, ensuring the freedoms and liberties we hold dear. And on this day, we honor the bravery, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment of the members of the United States Armed Forces who gave their lives in defense of our nation. And it is our collective duty to remember and pay tribute to these heroes, ensuring that their sacrifices are never forgotten by future generations. We express our deepest gratitude to the families of the fallen whose strength and resilience are a testament to the enduring spirit of the American people. And Memorial Day serves as a reminder of the profound cost of freedom and the enduring importance of peace. And we encourage all citizens to participate in ceremonies and activities that honor the memory of those who have given their lives in service to our country. Now, therefore, I, Shane Taylor, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the town of Oakland, Florida, and on behalf of the entire town commission, do hereby proclaim May 26, 2025 as Memorial Day in the town of Oakland and urge all citizens to observe this day with respect to the gratitude, remembering the sacrifices of those who have served and those who continue to serve in our armed forces. So, thank you very much again to everybody who participated. All right, so now we're going to bring it to Miss Amy Quisenberry Price. Thank you, Amy. We're going to do that right there, Amy, on this. You could please stand up with us.
When you get to the podium, please tell us your name. Oh, never mind.
Okay. Did I forget something? Oh, maybe not. Amy, I'm going to read this off of here, but I will tell you, you and I share a lot. And when I say that is, we grew up here together. We went away to school and we came back home. And there was no reason for us to leave or do anything. And we believe so much in your town, especially you. You believe so much in our community, in our town, for everything that you've done with the paper for 35 years. Yeah. So it's a great career locally. So Amy, tonight we have the honor of recognizing someone who has name has become synonymous with storytelling in our community, Amy Quisenberry Price. For over 35 years, Amy has been a constant and trusted voice, capturing the heart of West Orange County, and most importantly, to us, the town of Oakland. Through her words, Amy hasn't just reported on our milestones, she's helped shape our legacy. She's been there for the ribbon cuttings and the groundbreakings, the special events and commission meetings, and for the quiet, powerful stories of people who make our own town so special. A lot of late nights, right? Yeah. Amy, your writing has always carried something more than information. It's carried heart, honesty, and a deep love for this community. You've helped preserve our history one headline at a time, and for that, we are forever grateful. Although this may be a new chapter for you, we're comforted knowing it's not goodbye. Your words will still live on through the history you continue to share and through the lives you touch with your work. On behalf of the town of Oakland, thank you, Amy, for your dedication, your integrity, and your enduring commitment to telling a good story. Thank you. You're welcome. Amy, you're not leaving. You're here. You're going to focus more on history telling, freelancing for the story. So I've asked Amy if she wouldn't mind just writing a history of West Orange County and updating the book that's here and stuff. I don't know if she's thought about it. I've offered to help her if she would, but I think it would be awesome to kind of, if you guys have read the Eve Bacon book, Town of Oakland, the early years, it kind of stops at 1978 maybe or something. And there's a lot that's happened since that point, but not just here. I mean, we've grown up here where downtown Winter Garden was just, I'm trying to use kind words. It wasn't empty and nasty and train ran through it and all that stuff. And it's amazing to what's happened over there. So there's a great storytelling into all of that. So I think you would do an awesome job doing that. I'm putting you on the spot, by the way. Yeah, okay. Come on, guys. I know all you guys know Amy. Please, we're gonna take some pictures. Okay. Oh, before I do that, sorry. This is what I was looking for, Elise. Amy, on behalf of the town of Oakland, thank you very much for everything you've done for us. You're welcome. You, Amy, thank you. That doesn't sound well. I'll have you hanging in my office. Madam Mayor, do you have anything you'd like to say about Amy? You've worked with her for a long time. You got. I'll bring it to you. No, I do not.
Okay. Well, Parker needs it. Amy, I didn't know what was going on here. Sure. Please, I didn't know what was going on here when I first started as a commissioner, and little did I know that it was far worse than I anticipated. You got thrust into the fray, and here we are today in a so much better place. And it is thanks to you for your reporting. It's thanks to the commissioners and the mayors that had a vision for this place. And I think we've done rather well and will continue to do well. But your reporting is always spot on, and you are dedicated to getting it right. And there are many times, not many times, there are a few times that I would call you and say, I don't think this is right, or your byline's missing. And you would fix it right away. So I so appreciate that, and not working towards, you know, the scandalous side of things. You know, you would never, ever do that. And we appreciate your remarkable reporting, and you have amazing writing skills. And I second Shane, and that you need to finish the book. So thank you, Amy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's 30 years of you being right there with us.
Thanks. Thanks, Mayor. Thank you, Amy.
And I have one last thing, Amy, to add it up to. On top of all the wonderful work that you have done, which has been spectacular through the years, you have been so kind to us as a town. The extra added bonus is the wonderful friend you became to all of us, you know, myself included. We watched our kids all grow up together. And I couldn't ask for a better friend and partner at work. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, guys. Thank you, Amy. All right, all the presentations are out of the way. We'll move on to the consent agenda, and on tonight's consent agenda are the minutes from the 5/13/2025 Town Commission regular meeting. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes 5/13/2025 Town Commission regular meeting.
Second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, moving on to public forum. This is the time where we open it up to anybody in the audience who would like to speak on anything that's not on the agenda. If you can see, there's not a lot on the agenda tonight. So anybody? Yes, sir. Name and address.
Anybody else, feel free, because we have plenty of time.
That's staying there.
I don't know if it's on or not. Is it on?
It's on. Okay. That gives me an extra hand. Scott Wren, 305 Edgegrove Lane. Missing a few of my fan club members out here tonight, but they said they were going to be here. I think the rain's keeping them away. Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, and town employees. As a resident of 5+ years, I've actively engaged in meetings to advocate for a beautiful, safe, and equitable community. Over the past 2 years, I've spoken up to ensure our roads reflect the character and needs of Oakland. Today, I again address this issue. The recent Oakland Shores Road project has reinforced concerns about asphalt millings. Despite assurances of minor maintenance and no dust, residents have seen significant dust worsening in dry weather. The new material on Vic and Mathersmith started dusting within just 24 to 48 hours after the last rain. Over the following week, conditions deteriorated. I've documented this firsthand. Videos taken on May 21st show clouds of dust kicked up by garbage trucks, though in person the impact is far worse. Very hard to get good videos of dust. I know a lot of my neighbors have tried it. These are a couple of them that show up. This one was Arrington. I can show closer later on. That's coming down Arrington behind the garbage truck. It ends up creating a cloud of dust that goes over John's house, floats about halfway up onto the other person's property. That road is extremely dusty. Tires, trucks, and golf carts are all contributing to the ongoing dust problem, contrary to what we are promised. Asphalt milling experts and contractors openly acknowledge its drawbacks. Superior Asphalt, a professional contractor, clearly lists dusts, loose particles, inconsistent durability, and variable aesthetic appeal as key concerns. These are not minor maintenance issues, they're fundamental flaws in the material. But beyond these technical concerns, the human impact is undeniable. Some parents hesitate to let their children on the road, worrying about dangerous debris. Shards of broken glass, broken PVC pipe, and thick metal wires mixed into the new road material, hazards that could cut pets' paws or injure pedestrians. This was brought to me by myself and my neighbors. Black dust is now in the air on dry days, settling onto homes, cars, and our yards. I took it upon myself to hear directly from people affected. Of the 47 residents around Oakland Shores, overwhelmingly 88.8% want a change. Many longtime supporters of unpaved roads now believe the time has come for a better solution. Concerns extend beyond Oakland Shores. Previous milling projects around Oakland tell a similar story. These roads have not been in service long and have not endured our rainy season. West Gully is littered with loose stones, creating hazards. West Hull, once smooth, is already deteriorating with potholes forming near Tubb Street, a sign of weakness of high traffic area. There's also a lot of loose stone that's been thrown out onto the aprons of Tubb Street. West Petrus and West Hull are littered with hundreds of pieces of debris such as these. I don't know what this stuff is, but it is all over the road. You pass one of these around or you'd like to see it?
It's okay.
We're in here. These issues are not isolated, they're symptoms of a larger problem with this material. Some argue that asphalt millings are cost effective, but at what cost? Frequent maintenance, lack of accessibility, health concerns, and safety risk far outweigh short-term savings. Oakland's charm relies on safe, clean, and well-maintained roads, and asphalt millings are failing that vision. This is not just a concern of a handful of residents in Oakland Shores. It's an overwhelming call for change. Nearly 90% of the affected residents want safer, cleaner, more accessible streets. These voices matter. They've committed their support to this petition, calling for a change to our roads in Oakland Shores. I'm still collecting signatures as not all residents have had the chance to participate. 90% do not want the material on our roads. Today, I urge the commission to halt the asphalt millings project and prioritize a thorough review with resident input. Our health, safety, and quality of life depend on it. Furthermore, I ask that a road committee be formed to assess current projects and explore an alternative material. I'm ready to volunteer. I suggest we include a commissioner if possible, Mike Parker, and additional residents to ensure transparency and fairness. Residents, I invite you to walk these roads. Take a good look at what's happening in Oakland Shores, West Hull, and Petrus. Ask yourself if you would want this in front of your house. It may be coming to your road soon. This needs to be a turning point. Let's work together to ensure our town's roads meet the standards we deserve.
Thank you.
If I could take 30 seconds, the Millings pictures in our road example projects, one was from South Florida, one was from, I believe, Lake County. The roads in the pictures show low-density housing. They show houses set way back from the roads, and they look to be on acre properties or larger. We have much higher density properties here, and I just don't think this material suits Oakland.
Okay. Any questions or comments from anyone? No? All right. Anybody else have any comments? Yes, ma'am. Oh, speak at microphone, sorry.
Rosalind Jones, 401 West Gully Avenue. And first of all, I would like to commend our police department. They do a phenomenal job. My mom, who's 91, is part of Oak Partners, and she calls every day. And during the holidays, Thanksgiving, they brought turkeys, and the chief, everyone always has such a big smile and big hug. So we're grateful for you. Thank you. My concern, behind my home, it's an empty lot, and next door to it, next to 400 West Henshaw Street. I've called several times. I understand. Is it Eli? It's a big concern because the grass is this high. So I'm just wondering, what are we gonna please contact? Because it's been over. I would really appreciate, and I think people in the neighborhood would. So, I don't know what to do.
Okay.
I know maybe there's a transition from Eli and this young gentleman. He's, he comes around and he's been a big help as well. But if we could please, yesterday I was leaving the post office and this long snake, I'm like, okay, is this what I'm going to see in my yard? No, but it's a big concern, and I think it's not tasteful. Our properties may not be $1-million properties, but we still live there and would appreciate property owners, even if they don't live there, if they would take care of the lawn.
Got it. Okay. Mike, are you familiar where that is?
What was the address again that you live? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sometimes
Oh, yeah. Yeah, since the code enforcement position is open right now, I'll take a look at it tomorrow and find out who owns it and see what I can.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you.
And there's no reason to bring the snake here.
Yeah. Do not. Do not. Anyone else? Yes, ma'am.
Good evening. My name is Annette Borgo. I'm at 305 Edge Grove Lane. And I just want to talk about equity for a minute. As a resident of the community, I like to assume that safety and equity are overarching goals for our residents. But within Oakland, one's health risks, accessibility for walking, dirt on our homes and cars really depends on where we live, whether we live in an HOA or non-HOA part of Oakland. To me, this is not equity. We all pay the same taxes. We all try to come together as a community, but yet we feel very divided like us and them. And I just also want to put a plug in for accessibility and walking. There's a lot of people who are able to walk on their streets. They have sidewalks. They have level surfaces to walk. And we have no sidewalks or level surfaces. And these big chunks of rock and debris are really disturbing on multiple levels. It's not just dirty. It's not just unsafe. Dust, and if you're walking by a vehicle, you're walking, and dust is up here, you're actually eating this stuff. You're breathing it in, it's going in your lungs. I don't know if anybody walks. I do. I regularly get dust. And if I see cars coming, I'll try to hold my breath. To me, that's not equitable. I'd like to live on a nice street, sidewalk, clean, junk on the road. So, anyway, thank you for listening. And
What was your address?
Beech Grove Lane.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, no one will close the public hearing and bring it back and go to the town manager's report.
Okay, all I have is just an update. We'll be having a couple work sessions on impact fees. It's been a long time coming. We had to provide a 90-day notice to the public that we're going to be increasing impact fees. So the soonest we can increase them is August, but we need to have 2 work sessions prior to that due to the amount of increase. So we'll be doing that upcoming. And then we'll have 1 budget work session in June. Kathy created a schedule that she put over on the table for budget work sessions and hearings, so everybody can access that. Just trying to get the word out as soon as possible so people can participate in that process. We're meeting with, Gabby and I are meeting with each commissioner, going over the legislative budget, and we're also meeting with staff to start going over preliminary budgets. Right now, it's not looking super great. We're in a deficit position, so we will be looking to make some cuts and hopefully getting, better information coming in as we move forward in the process. And then the other things that we're working on is we'll be working on finishing up the tree ordinance. That needs to finish up. So I'm working on that right now with Stephanie. And then we'll be working on a cell tower ordinance to hopefully exempt town properties so we could look at placing a cell tower on one of our properties to increase public safety as well as potentially bring in some revenue for the town. So those are a couple things that we're working on right now. And I do want to mention that Kathy has been a godsend. She's picked up the ball. She's running with it. It's been a huge weight off my shoulders so I can really look at the other stuff that we need to work on.
Awesome. Good to have you, Kathy. Gabby, anything for you?
Here we go.
No. Elise said it all. We're working on the budget. So we're just waiting for the final property appraiser numbers to come through so that we can then decide if we need to make cuts or where we can allocate the extra funds. So.
Awesome. Thanks. Mike Parker?
Let me just add to that. I did mention last week that I'm willing to work without a raise this year if it'll help. So I've gone to record with that. So,
Good. No salary.
yeah. If you haven't been out by the roundabout, go out and take a look. The brick has been laid. It's still under construction. Don't take your eyes off the road too long, but take a look at it. So probably about another month, it'll be complete. That's it.
That's good. Good. Deputy Chief?
I just wanted to follow up on the code enforcement. We are planning to have some interviews very shortly. Samaria Lake, the officer who's in the middle school there, she's duly trained in code enforcement from a previous position. Once the school ends, she'll be able to put more time into it. And I believe we could help Mike Parker out. Maybe I can get into Eli's records and figure out who owns that land, because I think we've had to do this before, have we not? It's a frequent flyer, this particular piece of property. So we should be able to remedy it quickly.
But Samara will come back to the school in the fall, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Glad you're waiting for a drum roll here. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Deputy Chief. All right, so we'll go around the table. Commissioner Keller, anything from you?
I just wanted to echo that the at the cemetery yesterday for Memorial Day was really lovely. It was great to have the town manager and all the commission there, but it was really an honor and a privilege to be part of that. And it was great to see. We had such a great turnout. I think they were even surprised at how many people turned out, but it was a lovely event to be part of, and I'm glad that.
Second that. Commissioner McMullen?
Nothing.
Okay, Commissioner Ramos?
I'm good.
Hey, Vice Mayor?
I got a lot.
Okay.
Now, just a reminder for tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock for the fifth grade flyaway.
That's right, school ends tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until Samara comes back and.
Yeah.
That's all.
All right, I got nothing either.
If all hearts and minds are satisfied, let's adjourn. It is now 7:30 PM. Good night.